Namaskar, I am Priyadarshan and you are welcome in State Council of Educational Research and Training, Patna, Bihar. So children, today we are going to study another grammar topic. Its name is voice. तो बच्चों, आज हम लोग वॉइस पढ़ने जा रहे हैं। ग्रामर का एक टॉपिक वॉइस है। यह भी एक इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है और हिंदी में इसे वाच्य कहते हैं। तो दो फॉर्म में ये होता है, एक्टिव वॉइस एंड पैसिव वॉइस, कृतवाच्य और कर्मवाच्य। तो in fact, while reading English grammar, it's very normal thing to ask this question, that what is the need of this voice? Why do you study this voice? Because active, passive, reported speech, these are the fundamental grammar or fundamental grammatical parts. So children can ask, बच्चे ये सवाल कर सकते हैं कि आखिर इस वॉइस की ज़रूरत क्या है? Why do you need to study voice? No? What is the objectivity of studying voice? इसका उद्देश्य क्या है, पर्पस क्या है वॉइस पढ़ने का? तो in fact what happens that, as I said, that it has two forms, active and passive. Active and passive. So what happens that when you write in active voice, it brings clarity in the sentence. So when an author or anybody who writes something, if he writes in active form or in active voice, there is clarity, clarity in the sentence, clarity in the writing. At the same time, this passive voice saves the writer from repetition. So it's important for someone who wants to do good at language, for someone who wants to be a good writer. So it's important to learn active and passive voice, to learn reported speech, so that one can have a variety of ways of writing. So it's clear that active voice, it brings clarity in the sentence, and passive voice saves you from repetition, from repeating the same thing again and again. In active voice, the role of subject, it becomes very important. The structure of active voice, it is generally subject plus verb plus object. This is the structure of active voice. But in passive voice, what happens? The role of verb and object, it increases. So object and verb, they become more important than the subject. This is what happens in passive voice. So the meaning of a sentence doesn't change, but the style of writing changes. So voice saves you from repetition. It gives you an alternate way of writing something, presenting something. Let us now see some sentences. And another thing about this voice, it's also based on tenses. So let us see few sentences. In active, you can write he writes a poem. He writes a poem. See this sentence. He is the subject, it comes in the beginning, writes is the verb, a poem here, it's an object. So he subject writes verb, a poem is object. So, this is the form, no? This is the structure of active voice, subject plus verb plus object. But when you convert into passive voice, then see, in passive voice, a poem is written by him. So, the structure of passive voice, a poem is the object, plus verb is the helping verb, and written is the past participle, or for easy understanding, generally we say V1, V2, V3 like that. So, it is third form of the verb. So, you can say verb, third form of the verb V3, is helping verb, and this is the by agent. So, a poem is written by him. So, this is how it happens. The object of the active sentence, no, it has come here in the beginning at the place of subject, is written, and here it has become the object, no, him, by him. So, a poem is the object in the active sentence, no. So, it has come here. So, a poem is written by him. Like this we can. So, this object is here, is written, it is a third form of the verb, is the helping verb, and by the subject is here. So, in active form, subject plus verb plus object. In passive form, object plus third form of the verb and by agent. Yeah. So, why here in fact it is V3, or let us understand this verb formation. For easy understanding, of see here, write, wrote, written, writing, writes. No? So, write is the present, past participle, and this is gerund form of the verb when you add ing. नहीं तो लेकिन समझने की सहूलियत से, समझने में हमें आसानी हो, इसके लिए इसे आप V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 के फॉर्मेट में भी लिख सकते हैं. V1 में राइट आ जाता है, V2 में रोट है, V3 में रिटन है, V4 में ing फॉर्म आ जाता है राइटिंग, और V5 में राइट्स आ जाता है. तो इसको हम आगे भी इस्तेमाल करेंगे. सो V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. No? So, what happens that in active form you have written he writes a poem. A poem is written by him. This is what we do. So, one thing let us understand the tense of this sentence. He writes a poem. So, he writes a poem, it is in present tense. In present tense, which one? Then you can write it's simple present. Simple present. So, in simple present, No, in fact, the passive form of every sentence will follow this pattern. A poem is written by him. If there is a subject, there is a verb, there is an object, then this pattern, object, thereafter verb, thereafter by whatever the subject was there. तो यहाँ जो भी सब्जेक्ट है वही ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म में यहाँ जाता है, ही का हिम हो जाता है, और ये जो ऑब्जेक्ट है वो यहाँ सब्जेक्ट की जगह आ जाता है, और जो वर्ब यहाँ ये V5 है, राइट्स है, तो उसका सारे वर्ब का V3 ही हो जाएगा. तो ऑल द वर्ब्स will come into the past participle form. So third form of the verb we shall write in passive form. So in every sentence in passive form we shall write the third form of the verb. So this is one golden rule for every sentence. Yeah. Thereafter, see, in passive, when you convert the sentence in passive, नहीं, जब आप passive में sentence को convert करते हैं, तो passive में जो, जैसे अगर ये कहें कि active में अगर subject I है, तो passive में me हो जाएगा. अगर we है तो us हो जाएगा. you है तो you ही रहेगा. he है तो him हो जाएगा. she है तो her हो जाएगा. अगर they है तो them हो जाएगा. No? So this is what happens. So in active if the subject is I, in passive it will be me. If the subject is we, the passive will be us. If the subject is you, the passive will remain you. If the subject is he, the passive will be him. If the subject is she, passive will be her. If the subject is they, passive will be them. नहीं, तो अगर एक्टिव में I है तो पैसिव में मी हो जाएगा, we का us हो जाएगा, you का you ही रहेगा, he का him हो जाएगा, she का her हो जाएगा, they का them हो जाएगा. No? So we are dealing with the simple present tense. So active sentences of simple present tense. Systematically we shall go ahead. So this is one sentence. Now let me erase and thereafter we shall proceed. Yeah, so children, we were dealing with sentences of simple present tense. No? So see another sentence. See, she loves music. No? This is in active form. She is the subject. Loves is the V5, the fifth form of the verb you can say. And music is the object. No? So music is loved by her. Like this, no? Yeah. The teacher The teacher teaches physics. You can write physics is taught by the टीचर। नहीं, मैंने आपको पहले ही कहा है कि हमेशा जो पैसिव में जो सेंटेंस आएगा उसके जो वर्ब होंगे तो हमेशा थर्ड फॉर्म में ही होंगे, वो पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म में ही हमेशा होगा। तो यहाँ देखें, सी लव्स म्यूजिक, म्यूजिक इज लव्ड, अगेन पास्ट पार्टिसिपल है, बाय हर। द टीचर टीचेज फिजिक्स, फिजिक्स इज टॉट बाय द टीचर। तो टॉट जो है यहाँ पास्ट फॉर्म में है। इसी तरह से दे watch a movie. A movie is watched by them. Like this. Again, ये जो watch है यहाँ watched हो गया, थर्ड फॉर्म में आ जाता है। So this is all these sentences belong to simple present tense। ये सारे वाक्य सिंपल प्रेजेंट के ही हैं और सब के सब assertive सेंटेंस हैं। तब थोड़ा सा नेगेटिव और क्वेश्चन सेंटेंस को भी देखते हैं। तो let us see few negative sentences. As for example, children don't like bitter things. Children don't like bitter things. कड़वी चीज़ें बच्चे नहीं पसंद करते हैं। नहीं, इसका अर्थ ये है, एक्टिव फॉर्म में है सेंटेंस और ये सेंटेंस नेगेटिव है क्योंकि हमने डोंट का इस्तेमाल किया है, डू नॉट का इस्तेमाल किया है। तो इसका ऑब्जेक्ट आप क्या, बिटर थिंग्स ऑब्जेक्ट है, तो आप पहले ऑब्जेक्ट को लें। बिटर थिंग्स, और ये थिंग्स है, प्लूरल है, तो इज तो आप लिखेंगे नहीं, तो बिटर थिंग्स आर नॉट लाइक्ड by children. Bitter things are not liked by children. नहीं? तो इस बात पर गौर करें कि जो भी सिंपल प्रेजेंट के टेंस हैं, जब हम उसका पैसिव बनाते हैं तो हेल्पिंग वर्ब की जगह इज और आर ही लिखते हैं। तो अगर पैसिव फॉर्म, ये पैसिव फॉर्म में सेंटेंस है, अब इसको देखें तो ऑब्जेक्ट है, इज एम आर आ गया, ये नोट आ गया, थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब है, पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म कहें उसको, और जो भी सब्जेक्ट है वो बाय आ गया। नहीं, तो बिटर थिंग्स आर नॉट लाइक्ड बाय चिल्ड्रन। इसका एक्टिव में चिल्ड्रन डोंट लाइक बिटर थिंग्स। तो एग्ज़ाम में समटाइम्स दे विल गिव यू नो पैसिव सेंटेंस, कभी कभार पैसिव सेंटेंस पूछते हैं और कहते हैं कि आप उसे एक्टिव में कन्वर्ट करिए। Sometime and most of the times they give active sentence and they'll tell you to convert it into passive sentence. So keep in mind on the structure pattern of both the sentences. So children don't like bitter things. Bitter things are not liked by children. See another sentence. Her mother doesn't doesn't teach science. No? So see, science is not taught by her mother. So नेगेटिव में भी स्ट्रक्चर ऑलमोस्ट सेम है, सिर्फ हम नोट्स को ऐड करते हैं. तो दिस इज हाउ यू विल कन्वर्ट द नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेज इनटू पैसिव वॉइस. या सी वन मोर सेंटेंस. The government doesn't protect the government doesn't protect the anti-national. The anti-national is not protected by the government. So children, we have started active passive voice today, and in simple present tense we have done sentences of assertive or assertive sentences or sentences of a statement and negative sentences also. तो बच्चों, हम लोगों ने आज वॉइस को शुरू किया है सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में जो स्टेटमेंट सेंटेंस है और जो नेगेटिव सेंटेंस है, दोनों सेंटेंस का अभ्यास हम लोगों ने आज किया है. सो एट द सेम टाइम it's important to practice. So whatever we have studied today, hopefully you will practice over it, and next time with new topics or with the remaining parts of this topic we shall complete it. Till then, goodbye, take care, namaskar.